So we're here with Chris Roberts, who is Edinburgh Council and SFA Football Development Officer. Chris, can you tell us a bit about what today is about?
Yeah, today was an opportunity for Alan White, Willie Kirk and myself to kind of get together and to really show how much an investment has been put into the City of Edinburgh through football with the Scottish Football Association and the City of Edinburgh Council. It's a massive investment in terms of trying to grow the game across the city, to work with as many players as possible, and really to try and develop the game and to make sure that we really support the two professional clubs in the area, as well as the Scottish FA programmes that we're working on as well. Ultimately, giving every kid an opportunity to play the game in the city and to go into club football.
Sure, and who are the key people that are involved in making this happen?
I mean, obviously the Scottish FA put a huge investment in the community trust within Heart of Midlothian Football Club and Hibernian Football Club, and the City of Edinburgh Council, who part fund my post as well. So the four kind of key partners, and that's who really drive this forward and put the investment in to make it happen.
And what do you think is the wider significance of this partnership for Scottish football?
I mean, the growth of the game really is the significant part, that hopefully every kid in Edinburgh who wants to play football will have an opportunity to do so. Because of the amount of time we spend working with clubs and coaches, more volunteers, so that our young players can get as many footballing opportunities as possible. And I think it can only be good for the game that there is more organised football now that kind of street football is not as prominent as it once was. So. And
finally, how important is it for clubs such as Hibs and Hearts to be involved in delivering grassroots programmes?
Certainly, from being from the city, I think it's huge that it's going to keep young people coming into the club, playing football, and then hopefully going and supporting the team at the weekend as well. I think from that point of view, it can only be beneficial for the club and for the young people in the city to have a team that they can work with, they can see in the community, and then can go and support at the weekend as well and follow them as they play their games.
Okay, we're here with Willie Kirk of Hibernian and Alan White of Hearts. Willie, what do you think is the wider significance of this partnership for Scottish football?
I think it's great that everyone can now see that the clubs are working together in certain aspects of football. I'm sure both clubs, the Scottish FA, the City Edinburgh Council, could all go and do their own thing in the city, but there's so many, I think, synergies that we can get with all four working together. And yeah, we're constantly talking about rivalries and things like that, but I think this proves that everyone can get together and have one sort of shared and common goal.
Sure. And Alan, how important do you think it is for clubs such as Hibs and Hearts to be involved in delivering grassroots programmes?
I think it's essential. I mean, both clubs have got players that are role models for young people. If we can put a lot of programmes on in schools, we can support clubs, we can deliver coach education together, which we fully intend to do, then that's going to encourage more people to put any differences aside, get involved in the game and hopefully stay involved in the game for as long as they possibly can.
Sure. And just finally, can you tell us both a bit about your own experiences as a youth player?
Yeah, the majority of my experiences as a youth player were very positive. From a young age of, I think it was maybe 8-year-old, I started playing organised football, and there's certainly elements of it that I will try to replicate in my own delivery, and get my own coaches to do certain things. But obviously, everything's a learning curve, and there's certain things I probably wouldn't do as I was taught.
I'm the same. I had a great time growing up, going through the juvenile age groups, under 13 onwards at the time as well. And the coaches that take your teams, the volunteer army that comes out and helps with your training sessions, these guys are really, really valuable to the game, so it's important we support them. I remember when I was coming through that some of the training sessions that we had then didn't necessarily have the amount of technical information, the amount of support. There was a lot of running, there was a lot of run up and down hills and that type of stuff, and I think that in this day and age with more coach education courses, there's a lot more emphasis put on technique and skill development. And I don't know about Willie, but I wished I was now a young player with the resources that coaches have just now. So as well as really enjoying it, I just wished back then there was just a little bit more involvement with the ball, and that's what we aim to do with the kids that come into our contact through these programmes.
Alan and Willie, thank you for speaking with us.
Thank you.